Hello guys, very welcome to my channel Math Ki Kaksha. So today we going to discuss about the implicit function and parametric function in mathematics. We'll use this concept to do differentiation, Hana, for implicit function. And first of all, we have to know what is the meaning of these two functions. Then we'll move in differentiation of these functions, right? Now, first of all, see what is the meaning of implicit function. This is very important. We know the function means dependency, right? There are so many functions, right? Y equal to x square. This is parabolic function. So if you increase the value of a y, value will also increase, right? So this is parabolic function. Now what is the meaning of implicit function? Now see, you can see this example. 3x minus y upon 3 is equal to 4 sine square x, right? If you solve this equation, basically implicit means you have to find the value of one variable in terms of other variable. For example, here I wrote y equal to x square, for example. So here the value of y is in terms of x square, right? Value of y is in terms of x. So it means you can separate one variable from the other one, right? Same like that, if you solve this equation, 3x minus y upon 3 is equal to 4 sine square x. So here the variable is x and y. So what I am going to do here, you have to find the value of y in terms of x. So one variable in RHS and other variable in LHS. So can you write like that? 3x minus y is equal to 4 3s are, that will become cross multiplication 12 sine square x, right? You have to find the value of y, so you will send y that side. So it will become 3x minus y is equal to 12 sine square x, right? 3x minus 12 sine square x is equals to y. You can see, right? So here what we did, we found the value of y in terms of variable x. So it means in meaning of implicit function, that means you can't separate a variable from the other variable. That is the meaning of implicit function. Here two examples we'll discuss. This is the example of non-implicit function. Here we can separate x and y, but I will give you example. Once again, see. Suppose for example, once again, 3x minus y upon 3 is equal to 4 sine square x. Here you wrote, right? So you can find the value of y in terms of x, right? So how can you write 3x minus y is equal to 12 sine square x, right? So 3x minus 12 sine square x is equals to y, right? Hope you guys understood. So implicit function means value of one variable in terms of another variable. You can see this value of y in terms of other variable, right? So this is the example of implicit function. Now we're going to discuss about what do you mean by this is non-implicit function, right? Now we're going to discuss about non-implicit function. There we can't separate x and y. I will give you example of that. You try. Now suppose for example, if I'm writing xy is equal to x cube plus y cube. Can you find the value of x and y? Can you find the value of y in terms of x? Not possible. Not possible. So if you try, you'll get to know. So I suppose for example, xy minus y cube is equal to x cube, right? We can write like that. I bring y cube inside. Even now if you'll think to find the value of y, you can't find in terms of x. So here the variable you can't separate. Hope you understood. One more example I'm giving you. Suppose for example, if I'm writing x plus y is equal to sine of x plus y. Can you find the value of y in terms of x? Not possible. So implicit function, you can't separate one variable from the other like that. See, suppose for example, if I'm writing y is equal to x plus 3. Yes, value of y in terms of one variable, it is here x plus 3, but xy is equal to x square plus y square, that is not possible. You can't find here. You can see value of y independent, it depends upon the value of x, but here not possible. So implicit means dependency of one variable on other, we can't separate, right? So y equal to x square, these all are examples of non-implicit function. Easily we can see value of y is totally independent of y. Value of x is totally independent of y. So this is the example of non-implicit function, right? Now the next thing is that, what do you mean by, hope you guys understood, implicit function, we can't separate one variable from the other. This is the example of implicit function. If we can separate, that is the example of this. You can find the value of y in terms of x independently, right? Now the thing is that, what is parametric function? What is parametric function? Parametric function. What do you mean by parametric function? So see, parametric function, basically two variable depends on one variable. The value of two variable depends upon one single variable. For example, if I am writing x is equal to t square and y is equal to tq. So you can see the value of x and y depends upon the value of t, because t variable is common for both x and y. So value of x and y depends upon the value of t. So it means in parametric function you will see ki there will be around minimum 3 variables, right? In that 3 variables, 2 variables will depend upon one variable. So this is the example here. X depends upon t and y also depends upon t, and you can see variable t is common for both x and y. This is the meaning of parametric function, and the previous one is implicit function. So here let me see, this is the implicit, and here parametric, है ना, parametric. Implicit can't separate one variable from other, right? Parametric, two variable value depend on one variable. Example, implicit function xy is equal to x cube plus y cube. You can't find the value of x and y independently. In terms, suppose for example you can't find the value of y in terms of x, or either x in terms of y. Now in parametric, x is equal to t square and y is equal to tq. You can see value of x and y depends upon the variable t. So this is the example of parametric function. This is the example of implicit function. Very important function in mathematics. Now we're going to do how to differentiate parametric function and how to differentiate implicit function. Now hope you guys understood till here, right?